Mystery Tackle Box Elite for June 2018. That's cool. Let's start off with the Dibble Tips and Tricks from MTB. Then the What's in Your Box. Some different stuff this go around. First off, we have the Gunfish by Lucky Craft. Top water walking bait, got a little cup mouth, kind of almost like a little pencil popper. It's called Archer Bee is the color. Archer Bee. I wonder if that's the little things that drill holes in your wood. I hate those things. Next up is the Optimum Baits swim bait. That hook is set really funky. I wonder what's up with that. Next up is the Strike King Rage Toad. Oh, I love this color. Green pumpkin pearl. These are good for working on the top of the water, like little, almost like a buzz bait, really. Got two little appendages flapping around. You can Texas rig them and let them sink down if you're punching mats, but need thicker presentations. Next up is some Daiichi Toad Pack. We got some different style hooks in there this go around with some keepers and twist locks. Then we got the Live Target bait ball spinner rig. That's pretty cool. Smoked silver. There's a color, it's a 1/2 ounce. It's a size medium. I wonder how these things sink down. Oh, it's got a little blade on it also. Pretty cool. Next up we got the Lucky John Pilot. This is almost shaped like the Catch Code Runt. I wonder if it's got as much action and wobble. But it says it dives down to 2.5 meters, so you're looking at about 6-7 foot. It's 65 millimeters, weighs 19 grams. It's a Mystery Tackle Box exclusive. Next up is the Duo Realis V-tail shad. It's a little soft jerk bait, kind of like a fluke. Pretty cool. Also, they got this awesome sticker this month. It's a crawl creature swim bait, crankbait on an American flag with treble hooks. That's pretty cool. First of all, there's a Lucky Craft Gunfish. It's a cool topwater walking bait, sticky hooks. Lucky Craft is made in Japan, but these are the American series. I got rattles. They got a little cut mouth that's recessed a little bit. Help get you some bubbles or make a little popping motion. Again, the color's called Archer Bee. These are awesome early morning, late night bites, and this color will help in the evening time. You can't go wrong with black. Black's gonna get bit pretty much anywhere. A little flake to help them see it. But the cut mouth is good if you're just walking the bait. It makes it a little more finessey. Finesse isn't really the word, but subtle, I guess. And then use the cup mouth and you can spit water and make a bigger commotion on these. Super nice bait. Next up is the Live Target bait ball spinning rig. It comes with 3 small minnows and then one a little bigger. These are probably 2.5, and then that one's a 3-inch, I would imagine, or 2-inch with a 2.5, something of that nature. Then they got a blade in the bait that spins. It's on a really solid swivel. Sorry, that was out of frame. But this is pretty sturdy. The wires are sturdy. You should be able to get bit with this as long as you have any kind of bait fish in the body of water you fish. Especially this time of year when you got the fry and you just got out of the sunfish spawning crappies were spawning. Well, at least in Georgia. But either way, this thing right here should get bit just like a spinnerbait or a Alabama rig. Work it the same way. It's super light, so I was expecting these to be heavier, but with a 1/2 inch you can throw it on any kind of medium heavy gear pretty much. Next up is Optimum Bait. This original swim bait. I think it's a let's see, it's 5/8 ounce, and it's probably 3.5 or 4 inches. I'm gonna say 3.5 inches, but little boot tail swim bait, got a lot of action. I'm not really sure about the hook placement. I know all of their baits are hand poured, so it may just be a boo-boo. They make high quality stuff, but every so often you get an issue with something. You can't fault them for everything, but it's just way offset, so we'll see if it runs right. If not, I may message Mystery Tackle Box. They're superb about customer service and replacing stuff, but I love to throw this thing. This should get smashed right now. It's the time of year where plenty of small minnows and bait fish are around. Next up is the Lucky John Pilot. Runs 2.5 meters again. It's probably 6 to 7 foot, somewhere in that nature. It's got rattles. It's 19 grams. It's pretty stout. Should be able to throw this thing a mile. Pretty heavy. I'd say that it's over a 1/2 ounce. I don't know the exact weight, but it should have a lot of action with the different shape on it. Like I said, it's shaped like the runt with a pretty unique bill, so should get a good bit of action on this. Throw it on a little cranking rod, 12 to 15 pound mono or fluoro, whatever you prefer, and just bang it off of stuff. It should get bit. Next up is the Rage Toad by Rage Tail or Strike King. It's a green pumpkin pearl belly. They're coffee scented, and you want to break these little appendages free. That way you get all the action from them while they're running on the water. Or I guess you don't have to if you don't want to, but I like to. It helps them grab water and puts off a lot of kicking action. You could Texas rig this too and punch, and you would just get a thick profile with these two appendages moving around. These things have super action, so these will get bit top water or underwater. Pretty good bait. I love them. The coffee scent is strong and slimy, but other than that, they're amazing. Next up is the Daiichi Power Pack. Again, like I said, they got the keepers, kind of like little swim bait hooks, but they're for the toads, so you can either Texas rig them and come up through the body, or I like to Texas rig them and let the hook come out of the back and then expose it a little bit here. That way you got a free swinging hook, kind of like the Sabelli frogs that have the single hook. Last but not least is the Duo International or Duo Realis V-tail shad. These things have been killing it, making a crap load of money. You can't go wrong throwing these with a little jig head, Texas rig them. However you want to do it, throw it on 8 to 12 pound fluorocarbon. Work it through any stage or depth of the water column, and you're gonna get smashed. These things are amazing. A lot of action with the thin tails. You can, like I said, the options are endless. You can work it like a fluke, Texas rig, jig head, underspins, any way you want it. I'm almost positive this is what I think Tharp, I can't remember his name. It's a guy that moves around a lot, but he won a FLW event this year. He's one of the best athletes in the fishing industry. He won Angler of the Year last year also. I can't believe I can't remember his name. Let me correct myself. It was Brian Thrift, not Randall Tharp. Ooh, I sound stupid. But, anyways. So, the prices were $15.99 on the Gunfish, $14.99 on the Spinner Rig by Live Target, $8.99 on the Optimum Swim Bait, $8.99 on the Lucky John Pilot, $5.99 on the Rage Toad, $5.49 on the V-tail shad, and $3.39 for the hooks. And you got the really cool sticker this month. Also, with every month with Mystery Tackle Box, you have the catch, measure, and win. You catch a fish, measure it, and then share it on Instagram with hashtag MTB Keeper, and they give you your slots and your keeper requirements for every species that you can enter with. You can't go wrong, guys. Check out Mystery Tackle Box. They have awesome stuff every month. Tight lines.